Okay, class, we're going to learn how to make the friendship bracelet, or summer bracelet, if you will. So I have already pre-tied the knot for you right here. And what you need to do is find some tape. I wouldn't use duct tape, but if you have some masking tape or some, clear tape, okay, something that's not going to damage the cord, find that. And you want to first tape the tail right above the knot, tape that down. And then the second piece of tape is the hemp cord. So the hemp cord is this brownish colored cord, and you want to put a piece of tape towards the end. You want it to be a little loose where you can get some fingers underneath it, but you don't. But you want it to be, secured in place. Okay. The next thing is you need to determine which side each color is going to go on. So for example, I have pink and I have teal, okay? So my pink string is always going to stay on my left, and my teal string is going to always stay on my right. So determine which side that color is going to be on, okay? All right, now I'm going to zoom in so y'all can. Okay, here we go. So remember, pink is always going to be on my left, teal is always going to be on my right. You make that choice for yourself, okay? So here is the method. I want you to imagine a zipper, okay, like on a jacket, and you basically see kind of one line right in front of the other. When you imagine a zipper, that's going to be the look of our bracelet. It's going to look like a zipper pattern. So to do that, we're going to use a very simple knot, okay? So I want you to watch and study this, and watch it once or twice, and then when you're ready, go for it, okay? If you need to rewind, pause, go for it, okay? But watch for a moment, okay? So you're going to take, I would take the one that's on the left side, the color that's on the left side, so my pink. The motion is this. You're going to go over, you're going to lay it over the cord. Kind of leave yourself a little spot right here, okay? So it's going to go over the cord. Then you're going to tuck it under the cord, and you're going to pull the rest of it through this opening right here. So you're going to pull all that tail out, okay? So it should look something like that. And that's just going to make a loop around. Then what you want to do is hold that cord down with your fingers, and you want to slide that loop up to the top and kind of tug on it a little bit to the left, okay? Okay, pink's gonna stay there. I'm gonna do the exact same thing, but on the right side. Okay, so over, and leave yourself a spot right here. Over, under, pull through. Oh, pink got in the way there. Pull through. You should have a loop around the cord. Okay, hold the cord down while you slide the next knot up, and it needs to sit right underneath pink. Okay, and then yank that to the right. Okay, repeat. Now we're back to pink. Over, under, pull through. Hold that cord while you guide that color up to the top, and just a little tug. You don't want to pull it super tight, but you don't want it to be loose either. So you want to be able to see the color. So right now I have pink, and then teal, and then pink. You can see that there. I'll zoom in a little more. Okay. All right, back to teal. Over, under, pull up. Okay, when I get up to the top, I'm going to pull it just a little bit so it's not too loose or not too tight, okay? Back to pink, over, under, pull through. Holding that cord down. Guide it up, make sure it sits right underneath teal, and then tug. Now, sometimes after I do a few of these knots, I will take my finger and I'll just kind of press it down because I want it to lay flat, okay? So you can press on the knots after you do a few. Okay, over, under, pull through. Get it up to the top. Once it's under pink, tug on it just a little bit, maybe press it down. And do one more, over, under, pull through. Hold that cord down while you guide it up. Tug a little bit to the left. Okay, so there you have it. So it's starting to look like a zipper. All right, I'm gonna come back once I do a few more so you can see the result. You give it a try. Okay, class, if you are doing this correctly and you're pressing it down with your finger periodically after you do a few stitches, it should lay flat like this, okay? But if your bracelet's starting to twist, like if it's starting to do this number where it kind of twists like that, okay, then take a moment, stop doing your knots, and then try and flatten it out, okay? And then if it's still twisting, then what you can do is take a second piece of tape and tape right over, okay, just to help keep it laying flat like that, and then go back and do your knots, okay? All right, next time you see me, you'll see my finished bracelet, and I will show you how to tie off at the very end. Okay, if you run into an issue and let's say your knots are not working out well, okay, this is how it should look, but if it's not looking like this, and you're getting frustrated, what you can do is you can undo the knots. So if you can get a safety pin or a sewing needle, okay, something with a point, you can gently get that, pull that knot out using the safety pin. If you can get underneath the thread or into the thread, and then pull it out, okay? So that way you can try again. So you get that safety pin in underneath that thread and then gently pull it. And once you get it, you can even just go back and use your fingers to pull that out. So that's how you can undo your knots up to the point where you want to fix it, okay? Okay, class, we're back. I think I'm pretty well done with it. So I'm going to show it to you here. You can see the knots. Okay, so it should look something like this. If it's not looking like this, you're either maybe pulling it too tight or it's twisting on you. So go back and rewatch the video on the tips and tricks, you know, on how to make it lay flat and keep it from twisting. If your knots aren't even like this, it might be, again, maybe you're pulling too tight, or if you're not pulling to the outside. So like when you slide up a knot, you know, you need to pull to the outside this way, or, you know, to the outside this way, okay? So so once you have done, I don't know, about 6 inches worth, untape it, check it, and see if it, you know, makes it all the way around your wrist. So I like mine just a little loose. I like a good fit. So I'm gonna check that out right there, okay? So I think that's pretty good. Again, I like it just a little bit loose, okay? So at this point, once you get it to the right length, you're gonna take the 3 tails after your last stitch, and you're gonna grab all 3 like this, and you're gonna tie a knot right up against that last stitch. So gather all 3 together, wrap it around your finger, okay? And then just make a loop and just tie a regular old knot like that. Push it through, push all 3 tails through. Okay, and then you want to slide that knot or guide it up to the end of your bracelet, just like that. Okay, now the last step, you have these 2 tails right here. So have a friend, family member, wrap it around your wrist, and then maybe tie two knots, you know, in the end. Just tie it on, straight on, and see how long it lasts. See if you can make it all summer long with it kept on, okay? So what you need to do now is take a picture of your bracelet and submit it on Canvas. All right, have a good day, y'all. Bye.